Um, Albert Ojwang. If you think about Albert Ojwang and alumni of Kwale University, the university that I personally attended, in our university days we used to call him Gachagua'S. It's a very sad affair. If you think about the circumstances that led to his unfortunate murder, it is deeply hurting that your father sees you arrested. But no more shocking is the revelation that has been now made public, most recently by the Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja, who was a complainant in the case that led to the gruesome murder of Albert Ojwang, the DIG, Deputy Inspector General of Police, Langat. If you actually, because he's now the complainant, or he's the man that made Gachagua'S or Ojwang get arrested, if you ask yourself, what is this thing that Ojwang had done that really infuriated the DIG? That he had to be driven 350 kilometers from his home in Homa Bay all the way to Nairobi. Actually, were it a junior officer, maybe you would understand that he has an issue with his ego, or he feels that his ego has been, he has been abused on the social media. Even now, assuming that Ojwang was wrong because he abused the Inspector General of Police, you actually know that in his vetting, the Inspector General of Police has 25 years of experience in dealing with bandits. He's a man that is supposed to kill bandits that are disturbing people in parts of the Republic. He's a man that is he actually has a master's in counterterrorism, if I'm not wrong. He has a master's in peace building or something like that. He has the best training. He's one of the best that we have in reference to the records that we have from the police. You ask yourself, if the Deputy Inspector General of Police is this intolerant, where are we as the people of Kenya? Where are we as the people of Kenya? We want to be fooled that just a few people have been interdicted in Nairobi. This is a story that is bigger than the Central Police Station in Nairobi. First of all, we need to know, why was he being taken all the way from Homa Bay to Nairobi? There are many police stations in Homa Bay. He would have been held there. Number two, I always ask myself, unless a crime is so serious, why do the police take a lot of pride in arresting people on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, when they know that they cannot be produced in court? Gachagua'S was just at home. Ojwang was just at home. He would have been arrested today on Monday. He would have been arraigned in court today. There are courts in Homa Bay. This is one of the most foul matters. And you actually feel bad that the culprit is standing just behind the Inspector General of Police when he's giving his account. Anyway, we are looking forward and we are fighting to get a better Kenya. This is certainly not how, as a 21-year-old teacher, you know, a teacher is a person who has committed his life to serving the nation. As a 21-year-old teacher, this is not how his life was supposed to end. This is certainly not about the tribe. It is not because it's a law. It can happen to you. It can happen to me. You can be any moment. It is happening with members of parliament. If the police are throwing a canister in my own car, you always saw it in Kitale. A member of parliament is a security person. A member of parliament who is elected with 259,000 votes. It can happen to anybody. None of you is immune. None of us is immune. William Ruto knows me personally. The Inspector General knows me personally. All those people in the government, they know me personally. I'm not a broker. I'm an elected senator, elected in the majority party. If that can happen to me, it can happen to you. And you cannot and you should not condone police brutality, because it can happen to you. You saw the tears of that parent. Those tears are not in vain, and they can happen to anybody. We must condemn this act, and we must ask, if the government is really serious and they want us to know that they are really apologetic about that gruesome murder, DIG Langat must be the first to be shown the door. Anything short of that is just a gimmick. It's just PR. It's just something that is meant to just cover up that matter. Understand?